Good day, everyone, and welcome to Creators of Aria. This is going to be, for those that don't know, the creators across the internet for various platforms are having a little sealed draft event amongst ourselves just for fun. And I think there's about 20 of us registered so far, and it's going to be taking place starting October 1st in the long form. Let me just see who is all getting involved here for you. Okay, so I got myself, Metagod Gaming, of course. We've got Arcbound Geek, Dead Summer Art, The Fab Arsenal, Push the Point Podcast, Fresh and Buds, Uncharted Realms, Brew Tap Cast, Fiandel's Library, Turtle Plays Fab, Go Again Gaming, Open Armory, Bobbleheads, and Fab Lab, to name a few. There are others, of course, but I just don't have their names on hand. I'm just pulling off a list on the Discord. So basically, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to open my sealed pool for you, and at the same time, since I do tend to talk about the rules of the game on my channel, I'm going to go ahead and just discuss a few of the keynote changes in the Comprehensive Rules version 1.4 that just came out recently. Where'd they go? Here we go. Alright, so there is just a few, but I'll just open a few packs while I discuss what's going on with those. And of course, hope I pull that fabled card. So the first change in the keynotes is in 11.1.2. It says added that you may only have one offhand equipment in the weapon zones. That's because you can't have a shield in your main hand and another shield in your offhand. I'm talking to you, Guardian players. So that puts a stop to that. I guess some people weren't sure what to do there. Alright, let's see what we got here. I'll move these over a bit. Evergreen. Oh, my first Majestic, a Blink. Not so useful in sealed, but still nice to have. Foil Winter's Blue. Deep Blue is actually really nice equipment for sealed. It helps fix your hand when you pull too many reds. For me, I'm probably going to be trying to draft Briar because she's pretty powerful in sealed, considering nobody can really stop the elemental damage efficiently. So, second pack. Weave Lightning, Summerwood Shelter. Oh look, a card that's upside down. And it's a rare foil for the Guardian and a Honing Hood for the equipment. Alright, so the second rule change, 15.5.3c, removed the term additional to clarify that all non-resource point costs are paid at this step. Example, alternative costs, and not just additional costs. So this is part of playing a card when determining the cost of the card. So usually a card will say in addition to the cost, you must do something. And I guess it was a bit confusing by having it say additional because it caused some people to not understand the order that they have to play their cards. So if you are curious about the orders of how to play cards, I do have a video up on that. It is very helpful because there is a lot of shenanigans with Frostbite tokens right now, Seismic Surge tokens as well. So that'll clarify at what point those cost changes are applied to the card that you're trying to play and how much the outcome of the cost would be. Snapshot, Ranger, Inspire, Lightning. Some arm equipment for the generic. So that's good. I got 2 pieces of equipment now. 3 if I want to play Ranger. Pack 4. That does not go there. That does not go there. Explosive Growth. Ooh, got a double Majestic pack today here. Seek and Destroy for the Ranger. And Flash Freeze. Foiled. And a Mark of Lightning. Another generic arms. I'll probably use that over the Crackle Jacks. Guarantee I will. Alright, so now 19.5 clarified that the player that is instructed by an effect is the one who makes any choices when that effect resolves. Now this one is a confusing one because we actually had a little discussion on Discord in the rules channel on Discord about this, because grammatically if you're reading a card and it says when you do something do this, grammatically you would think it's telling you to do it. However, one of the crush cards for Guardians in a previous set actually says in the release notes that it's the opponent who chooses. In this case it's destroying a card from the arsenal. So with the crush effect in the release notes it says the player that has to have their card destroyed, the player that gets crushed, has to destroy a card of their choice from the arsenal. However, with this rules clarification, it says that the player who the card is talking to, I'll give an example, Mulch, which basically does the same thing if it hits destroy a card in their arsenal. With that, it gives the turn player the option to choose which card to destroy. And so that's going to cause a lot of confusion because on one hand, the release note says to do it this way. On the other hand, this card doesn't have anything in the release notes that says to do it that way, but the comprehensive rule says to do it this way. So that's going to create a lot of confusion down the line, I guarantee. But just for future references, anytime you're reading a card and it says to perform an action, even if it is affecting another player, unless it's something that gets ordered in the trigger state or like a oh, my brain just shut off. Replacement effect. Yes. So if it's a replacement effect, usually it's the turn player chooses who orders all their replacement effects first, and then who orders all their replacement effects second. So that will cause some confusion. Of course, if you ever have any questions, just hop on over to the Discord or the official Flesh and Blood Rules on Facebook, and most people are there happy to answer your questions. Second last pack. Sigil. Oh, another upside down card. Another rare foil Bolton Shot. Another Honing Hood. Yeah, my Runeblade is looking pretty good right now. The last note on the release notes, 20.4.3, clarified that turn player gains priority and made the language consistent with similar rules. So 20.4 was the attack step. So that will be just something that has to do with how the turn player gains priority when something resolves during the attack step. I didn't look it up, but that's it basically hasn't really changed anything. It just made the wording a little more understandable. And then other than that, they added channel, essence, and fusion to the glossary entries. So channel is a new mechanic on certain cards where each turn you put a counter on it, and then you have to put cards from your pitch zone according to the element it's associated with to the bottom of your library at the end of your turn, equal to the number of counters on it. The cards that have channel explain it, so you don't have to worry about looking it up. Essence is just the hero's talent affinities, I guess you could say. So like for Lexi, she's lightning and ice. Those are her essences. And fusion is an alternate cost where you reveal a card in addition to, it's not an alternate, it's an addition to, so you reveal a card as part of casting it to turn on the fusion. And it is optional, you don't have to reveal a card. My last video explains that mechanic, so it is a bit understandable. No cold foils or legendaries, sad face, but that is okay. So that is about it. I'm probably going to go ahead and make a Briar deck, although my Ranger isn't looking too bad either. Oh yeah, lots of red on my Ranger side, so I guess it'll depend if I have enough pitch cards to make the Ranger viable. And then it'll also depend on whether I have enough element cards to make the fusion worthwhile. I'm a little short on lightning here, so that might be a determining factor on whether I choose to play lightning. Earth is looking not too bad. Could use some more blues on the Earth side. Ice is looking pretty balanced. So yeah, it'll depend on how well I can find balance between these between the Ranger and the Runeblade. Yeah, the tournament starts, or the little event, the Creators of Aria, starts on October 1st, and then videos will begin to roll out from each of their respective channels that are talking about them. And I guess there's also going to be they might stream certain games as well, so but more will come on that later on. Alright, thanks for watching.